So moving on, let us now discuss about the different types of neutral earthing. There are 5 types of neutral earthing, namely solid earthing, resistance earthing, reactance earthing, earthing through neutral earthing transformer, artificial earthing using tertiary transformer. Let us look at each of them in detail. Let us begin with solid earthing. Solid earthing is one of the most commonly used system arrangement. In this type of grounding, the star point is directly connected to the ground, as you can see in the diagram here. Solid earthing has many advantages. Firstly, in this type, fault current completely nullifies the effect of capacitance current. Hence, there is no arcing ground. Heavy fault current permits the use of discriminative protective gear. Also, the size and cost of transformer is reduced as less insulation is required when neutral is earthed. However, solid earthing has its disadvantages as well. Let's take a look. The first disadvantage is that heavy fault current results in greater interference to neighboring communication circuit. Further, heavy fault current may damage breaker. Another disadvantage is that for this system, high rupturing capacity and high speed breaker is required. Let us move on to learn about resistance earthing. In resistance earthing, the neutral point is connected to the ground by using a resistor. As you can see in this image, the winding here denotes the resistor. The impedance of neutral resistance is denoted by the formula V square by N times kilowatt ampere kVA into 1000. Here V is the supply voltage and N is the relay setting and kVA is the kVA rating of the system. Let us look at the advantages of resistance earthing. In resistance earthing, fault current is reduced. This type of system requires a low rupturing capacity breaker. Let us take a look at the disadvantages now. In this system, the neutral point is displaced during earth fault. The cost of transformer increases as graded insulation towards neutral cannot be used. Further, provision of resistor involves extra investment and it requires more maintenance. Let us move on to the next screen. Moving on to the next type, we have reactance earthing. In reactance earthing, the neutral point is connected to the ground by an impedance which is highly inductive, as you can see in this diagram. This method is mostly used where the charging current is high, such as in capacitor bank, and line reactors used for voltage control of transmission lines, etc. Reactance earthing ensures satisfactory relaying of current and partial grading of apparatus insulation. It also ensures that there is reduced interference to communication circuit and further that the X by R ratio is equal to 3. Please note that in reactance earthing, X by R ratio refers to the amount of reactance denoted by X divided by the amount of resistance R. The next type of earthing is voltage transformer earthing. In this method of earthing, the primary of a single phase is connected between the neutral and the earth. The secondary of the step-down voltage transformer is connected to a low resistance value resistor. Let us now look at the advantages of this system. The transient over voltage owing to switches and arcing ground are reduced because voltage transformer provides extremely high reactance to earth path. Next, neutral is earthed through voltage transformer and thus its operation characteristics are similar to an isolated neutral system. Well, this was about voltage transformer. Let us now learn about the features of artificial earthing. Here is the diagram of an earthing transformer with zigzag configuration. You can also see the transformer winding. It is a core type of transformer having three limbs where each limb accommodates two equally spaced windings. In this system, as you can see, the current in two halves of the winding on each limb are in opposite directions. The artificial neutral obtained from this zigzag transformer, also called earthing transformer, is then earthed to provide artificial system earthing. Well, that was all about types of neutral earthing. We have covered a lot, and it's